Wrestling friends, to another edition of Smarknado. I am your host, Eric Druckman. With me, as always, the dirty Danaconda, Dan Sesnit. Dan, how are you doing this week, man?
Top of the world, my friend. Couldn't complain if I wanted to. Doing really well. How's about you, my friend?
Having a great week, man. And of course, we're gearing up for Full Gear. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about this week's Dynamite. As the world has been as crazy as it is, it's nice that AEW is a constant through it all and is just being consistently good wrestling, good television.
Yeah, it is, and it's your peace of mind is that much better when you don't watch WWE. Like I legitimately don't even know what's going on with their product, and it's very comforting.
I'll tell you this. I feel like I should kind of catch up on a little bit of John Cena stuff because this is the last time he's going to be around, and I do think that we should watch the Saturday night's main event with him. His last match.
Is that going up against AEW? I think it is.
No, it's going to be happening like December 14th or something like that.
Okay,
I don't think that's when World's End happens.
Who do you think is ultimately going to be his final opponent? I know they're doing a tournament. I actually do know a little bit.
I think they're going to stick to the original plan of Gunther.
You think so?
Yeah. Okay. He had a really good match on Monday night. I caught highlights of it. I didn't get to see the whole thing. But him and Javon Evans.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Reminds me of when Gunther beat the shit out of Sammy Guevara back in PWG.
Okay. It's an interesting match comparison. I like that. Yeah, I don't watch the product, but yeah, no, I think Cena's final match is worth covering, and I guess the lead up to it, I can suck it up.
You can get down with that, right?
Yeah, I could suck it up and watch a little bit of it, I suppose.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I'm really excited for what we're seeing from AEW right now on a week to week basis. But something's really got to change with WWE in order for them to grab me to have to watch. I mean, the Ilya Dragunov stuff. I have seen some of the matches.
Okay,
and I do watch some of the matches, and it's totally worth your time. So that's probably the only thing that's making me go back to WWE right now.
Yeah, he's the U.S. champion, right?
He is.
I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess I know more about the product than I even thought I did.
I mean, banger matches are banger matches, man.
Yeah, no, they are. It's just my stance on the company as a whole and trying not to support them, but I do want to see some of the wrestlers there sometimes.
Yeah,
so if I can, as long as they're not shoving Brock Lesnar down my throat, I can give him a chance again, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't really need Brock Lesnar in my life, nor does really anyone, even though people might want him around there, which they do. They shouldn't. But I digress. I think that you should be personally offended by the fact that their use of Pete Dunne every single week is him dressed up as an American luchador.
Oh, is that what they're doing with Pete Dunne?
Yeah.
That doesn't endear me to the product.
Yeah, they're doing that to Ludwig Kaiser, Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bate. They're a trio. They're all the Americanos.
Oh, great! So that gimmick just hasn't died.
Yeah, no, they want to make so much money off of it, man.
So they're the Americanos, but two of them are British.
Yeah, two of them are British. One of them is German.
But they're the Americanos.
Yeah.
Make it make sense, man. Make it make some sense.
It is just ridiculous. But let's dive right into Dynamite.
Okay.
Let's get out of that mode. Oh, by the way, random note, but I saw the clip today and it made me so happy because it fulfilled different parts of my heart.
Okay.
I guess recently at the last Limitless Wrestling show, it was like at a main Comic Con,
Okay.
and Pete and Pete had an interaction with Sidney Bacabella and Anthony Green in the ring, and they
Wonderful.
got physical with them. Yeah,
Pete and Pete, like from the
The
Adventures of Pete.
Adventures of Pete and Pete. Yeah, were you a fan?
Big fan. Big
Me
fan.
too.
Great show.
I will go as far as to say that was the best TV theme song of all time. At least is my favorite.
It's up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there. I'd have to go
Hey,
back.
Sandy.
But
Yep. All right. Let's get into Dynamite, guys. Sorry, that was very selfish, but I just couldn't help myself.
it was wrestling adjacent.
Amazing,
Well, not
amazing
even
thing
wrestling
that I saw
adjacent. It was
today.
wrestling. Period.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so Dynamite started off hot with Bobby Lashley versus Ricochet one-on-one, something I've wanted to see for a bit, for the number one spot in the Full Gear Casino Gauntlet. This was as good as a match as I expected it to be. I think that Ricochet definitely got really nice shine against Lashley. Lashley is, you know, we don't talk about it enough that like Lashley is like a really great worker.
Yeah, it's weird. He doesn't get the respect that he deserves, but he can work most styles and against
Mhm.
most anybody. He's like Brock in that way.
Yeah, for sure. And this was a great match. I mean, we knew that these guys would work well together based on the trios matches that we had seen. But out of this, both these guys are going to be in the gauntlet, by the way. But Bobby Lashley is now going to get the number one spot after this win over Ricochet. And yeah, well, in our Full Gear preview, we will talk about the full field for the end of the, I'm sorry, NWA. Did I say that?
You almost did.
AEW national title match.
Do not get on Billy Corgan's bad side, dude.
So I'm glad that I misspoke there, because totally unintentional, I promise. But I'm glad that I did that because it reminded me that Tony Khan recently said that he is like kind of pulling back the previous statement that this title is gonna like continue the lineage of the NWA national title that like Dusty Rhodes held.
It shouldn't. I mean, I
Yeah,
actually agree with NWA on this. It shouldn't.
I
'Cause
do.
the
I do
title-
too.
I mean, NWA is still a joke, but they're
Yeah,
not
their
wrong.
product sucks, no doubt.
They're not wrong.
Yeah, but it's not right of AEW just to like steal it like that, you know?
No.
No, and I mean, fuck, like, you know my stance here. I just think like another championship is just like, god damn, like they better never break up the unified championship that Okada has, or else that is entirely too many championships. Would you at least agree there, Dan?
It's a lot, but it just doesn't like. I know it doesn't bother me. Like I don't care. Like if you have something that's interesting going paired with it, an interesting storyline and good matches to go with it, I'm fine with it. Like some titles might go unnoticed for a little bit. If this one actually plays as a title that's gonna, you know, cross promotions, then yeah, I'm okay with it.
All right, okay. Yeah, I mean, like I think the most impactful thing that they can do with the title, based on your point you said of crossing promotions, is to have someone win it that's never been in AEW, win it like in another promotion, and then like come back to AEW with the title. You know what I mean?
Sure, there's lots of things that could be done with it. I completely agree. It can, I mean, from the looks of it, it's going to be a pretty star-studded field for that match, but it could be something that could ultimately be used to lift indie wrestlers up.
Yeah.
In the
Let's see it all plays out, man.
Yeah.
At least we can say this Casino Gauntlet match, considering the players that have been announced so far, it sounds like it's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
All right, so backstage, Samoa Joe and Shibata with Hangman Page, and we're going to see Shibata later tonight against Hangman. trios match. We had the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander against Skyflight. And this was awesome. And this was another, continuation of, the Bucks being uneasy and Alexander kind of giving shit to the Bucks. And, we're seeing a very slow burn babyface turn for both of them, wouldn't you say?
For both
The
the
Bucks.
Bucks. Yeah. I don't think they want to join the Don Callis family, but I don't know, man. Babyface Bucks just it's not for me, I don't think.
Yeah. It never really was that great, was it?
No.
I mean, I think that if they execute just like a really big moment where they save Kenny Omega, it could possibly get their fire back as baby faces. Like they really need to make it a big moment.
It's got to be something because I just think the crowd enjoys hating them a lot more than loving them.
They do. And to that thought also, wouldn't also be necessary if something really dastardly happens to the Bucks where it would get the fans on their side again and like genuinely care about them again and want them.
Callis family is good like that. So maybe.
It's interesting to say the least. Another note here, always great to see Top Flight back in action. It just kind of like just bums me out that they haven't become as big as I thought they would be.
Yeah, they've had a very start and stop run in AEW, and that doesn't do anybody any favors, unfortunately.
The injuries really derailed them too.
Yeah, and they were not just half-ass injuries. They were gnarly most of the time.
Dante Martin did not need to take that Canadian Destroyer through a table from Penta at that Ring of Honor show where his fucking leg was in half.
No, I don't think anybody ever really needs to take a Canadian Destroyer through a table, especially from Penta. But hey, sometimes you got to get dropped on your head.
Or break
leg and shatter your leg in the process.
Yeah. Sucks. All right, backstage segment with the Babes of Wrath with the Sisters of Sin. Harley Cameron is hilarious, as always.
I really think that they're going to be the ones that ultimately win the titles.
The Babes of Wrath?
Yeah, I do.
I love it. I wouldn't mind it at all.
No, me neither.
I wouldn't mind if they're in the finals against Megan Bain and Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
And like Willow gets a big moment over Marina Shafir.
Willow deserves everything.
Yes.
So no doubt about it. I'm on the same page as you for that.
All right. Tony Schiavone paid tribute to the late Bob Caudle, longtime voice of, I believe, Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling with the NWA.
Yeah.
So, Bob Caudle, 95 years old, super old, great life, great voice, R.I.P.
Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm. All right, Shelton Benjamin and Mike Bailey fought for the number 2 spot. And this was potentially a match of the night. Wouldn't you say so, Dan?
I would say yes. I thought, which you didn't watch, but the Okada match was really good.
Oh, the collision match, yeah. All right, well, I mean, it's not to say I won't go back and watch it. Yeah. So guys, I don't know who's listening right now, but it's just so weird watching on the HBO app. You're watching Dynamite, and if they're doing a double header, you have to go to a different stream to watch Collision. Like,
that don't make sense.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. But yeah, Dan will go over Collision. It's all good, guys. But this match with Speedball and Shelton was really great. Shelton ended up getting the win here, so he's going to be in at number 2. him and Lashley are going to have a nice little 5 minutes one-on-one action against each other. A lot of beef slapping. People are going to love it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that plays out. I hope it's not a seed planting for a breakup. I don't think that's necessary at all.
I don't think so either. But this is so funny because like I can't really recall a time where these guys did face each other. I could be completely wrong. They could have faced each other in WWE like a bunch of times, and I just don't remember. But I don't recall these guys ever facing each other. So
Maybe
I'm
maybe in
intrigued.
maybe in WWE CW.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Next we had Claudio and John Moxley against Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy. This was a great match.
Very
I
good.
was kind of. It's funny when the match was happening. I was just like, why wouldn't Kyle O'Reilly be involved in this match? Like he should be there. Like he
This
has so much
was
momentum right now.
this was huge for Kyle.
Yeah. Well, and yeah. So as this match ended, you know, the heels won, but Kyle O'Reilly comes out and he hits the ankle lock again on Moxley, and Moxley is tapping out. And Kyle is like a caged animal. So let me just talk from the heart here. I've been a Kyle O'Reilly fan for a really long time. And at one point, I thought he was going to be a main eventer. I really did, just based on him having that same kind of fighting spirit, similar to Bryan Danielson. I felt that same kind of emotional connection with Kyle O'Reilly as I did like Danielson. And his wrestling style is believable. He can beat anybody just based on the fact that he is just such a skilled striker.
Yes.
Among like being a submission expert and all that. But listen, I kind of let go of the thought of Kyle O'Reilly being a main eventer for a long time, and I kind of accepted the fact that he wasn't gonna like really get to that level. And I was like, all right, you know, like not everyone can be it. But what I've seen here and what I've seen since Blood and Guts last week, I am seeing the makings of something really big for Kyle O'Reilly. As you have said, this was a huge moment for him right here.
I'm with
He's
you.
going to have a one-on-one match with Moxley. I think he's going to win it.
You think so?
I think he is. I think he is. And I think it's going to be a continuation of the downfall of Moxley to eventually get ousted from the Death Riders. So, yeah, a little head on the prediction here on this one, but it's relevant to the conversation. And
Sure.
I'm just so very excited for what we're seeing from Kyle O'Reilly right here, because I feel like this is the Kyle O'Reilly that I've always wanted to see in the
Yeah.
main event, and I've seen it right before my eyes, and I'm just so excited with what he can do.
Yeah. I thought this was a really big moment for him. Him just not letting go of the ankle lock and nobody being able to like beat him off of Moxley was just intense and just really well played, and I'm super excited for that match come Full Gear.
For sure, man. Yeah, that's the way that they have built up this match that would just be a normal throwaway match on Dynamite a couple of months ago. I really applaud AEW for building this to where it is right now, where I'm gonna pay money for these guys to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, good money.
All right, so next we had a backstage segment. Brodito and FTR, they're going to be facing off at Full Gear. Talk about something that'd be worth your money. This is going to be a banger.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably one of the better matches of the night. Again, we'll talk about it come
Yep.
our Full Gear chat.
Mm-hmm. All right, so backstage segment. Omega says that it's personal now for what has happened with Kota Ibushi and him, and so him, Jack Perry, and Luchasaurus are really going to go after Josh Alexander and the rest of the Don Callis and the Young Bucks at Full Gear,
Yeah.
and it's we'll talk about that. We'll touch on that.
Sure.
All right, AEW World Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament quarterfinals. We got the Timeless Love Bombs in matching attire, different colors, but basically the same attire. Very cool. Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa against Alex Windsor and Riho. And we expected the two bigger stars to win here, and they certainly did, and it was an entertaining match. And it kind of bums me out that Tony Storm and Alex Windsor had such a good thing going on together.
Yeah, Windsor fell off like real fucking quick. I don't watch Ring of Honor. I don't know if she's relevant on Ring of Honor, but
what does relevant on Ring of Honor even mean?
I don't know. Athena, and that's about it.
Yeah, Athena, and that's it. Right.
So,
right.
I don't know, and it sucks because I was starting to grow fond of Windsor.
Yeah, I like saying Windsor.
Not even that. Just like I like her ring style. I thought she was a likable character, and she just kind of dropped off the face of the earth until this week.
Yeah, 100%. She's like a fucking female version of the Dynamite Kid with how she wrestles. She's very, very solid.
Yeah.
All right. Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe segment with their meeting at Full Gear. And of course, this is going to lead to, this has the stipulation of Mark Briscoe has to join the Don Callis family if he loses. And, this is do or die for Mark Briscoe. Do you see a world where Kyle Fletcher wins and Mark Briscoe has to be like the odd member of the Don Callis family?
Not a just one.
What's up?
Not a just one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. I don't know. I mean, maybe but I don't even think that that's like comedy. I just think it's sad.
Yeah, I guess you're right in that respect. Like he would make the comedy work being in the Don Callis family, like fucking things up for people and stuff like that. So like
maybe
I do see there being some comedy to it, and yes, would he do well at it? Sure, but I just think that where we are with Mark Briscoe, especially when you consider how long he's been in the business, how long we've been waiting for like a serious run from him, and him having the feud with MJF, that should be like the rocket ship to him being taken very seriously as a top contender. So I don't think it would really do right by him in like his current career trajectory if he was to lose to Kyle Fletcher.
Become a
he needs to win here.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yeah. So in this segment, though, Okada, Hechicero, they attack Briscoe, and there's going to be a match that happens at Full Gear, I do believe. All right, backstage segment with Pac and Darby Allin. So Pac is going to be facing Darby Allin on Saturday, and I am quite all right with that. And then the main event of Dynamite was Hangman Adam Page and Shibata. And this was a great match, man. Like, fuck. I like seeing heel Shibata. It's so interesting to me because I've never seen it before. So, like, him hitting a low blow is still just so shocking to me.
It's very strange. It's like back when you said that you didn't think Kenny would ever be a heel again just because of what he went through medically. Like, that's kind of how I feel about Shibata. Like, it's very strange. Like, the man was dead.
Like, yes.
Like, he died for all intents and purposes, and he's back. Like, so that's kind of a hard guy to not root for. But I like the viciousness it brings out in him. And, Joe is a good lead for anybody.
Yeah. For sure, man. Yeah, but this was a great match as you expected. And, of course, the champion won here. And we're off to the races at Full Gear. It's going to be him. It's going to be Joe against Hangman Adam Page.
So on to Collision, which you did not watch, and I watched today. So
I guess I don't really have an excuse.
no, it's okay. It was a 3 hour show. That's a long night anyway.
Hmm.
So I get it. I get it. That's why I didn't watch it that night. But to open up, well, we had the tail end of Hangman and Joe and Shibata and that come on Collision, but the opening was FTR and Stokely responding to the earlier promo from Brodito regarding the upcoming match at Full Gear. Uh, Stokely's always unintentionally funny to me, and I think that every time he gets a mic is time well spent on TV. Um, Next up, we had the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament quarterfinal. Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir versus the only true tag team, you could say, in the women's division, that being TJ. Uh, as you would expect, uh, Shafir and Bayne win.
Yeah, and it was a great match, wasn't it?
It was a very good match, and there was a very good on-screen promo from Tony Storm and Mina uh, talking about the upcoming match at Full Gear, where all four women that are left in the tournament, or all four teams rather that are left in the tournament, are having a fatal four-way for the right to choose the stipulation in their match. A little convoluted,
That
but
sounds convoluted.
a
Yeah.
little bit. It doesn't make sense. It would make more sense if it was something regarding the final and the stipulation for the final, but whatever. We'll make the most of it.
All right.
Next up, double Jeopardy match. Um, so the winner of this match would earn a future title shot. So
Oh,
yeah, so Okada versus Mascara Dorada.
I
Um,
missed out. Holy fuck.
Yeah, really good match. Um, as you would expect, Okada won, and now Okada, Hechicero, and Takeshita will be facing uh El Sky Team for the world CML World Trios titles.
Right.
That's I don't know if it's on the main card or if it's on uh the tailgate brawl.
I think I checked. It's on the tailgate brawl.
Yeah. Either way, that's going to be a rad match.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. We had a backstage promo from the Sisters of Sin, just speaking more to the Four Corners match at Full Gear. Um, it was okay. I would say my one complaint about the promo truly was it was poorly lit, which is a weird thing to complain about, but it was like really like bright,
Yeah.
and that's just not their vibe. Should have been
No.
in a dingy area, something to that effect.
I
But the content of the
get
promo
that.
was very good.
I get that.
And finally, we had the Collision main event, that being the return of Red Velvet um, to unify the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's World TV Championship against Mercedes Moné. Um, this was everything you would expect. Mercedes is the arguably one of the best women's wrestlers in the world, lover or hater.
Yeah.
Red Velvet looked really good coming back from injury.
Nice. So yeah, I'll definitely be sure to check out Collision before I get into Full Gear tomorrow.
Absolutely. You should.
All right. So let's go over this Full Gear card, shall we?
Sure. I'm going to skip the pre show other than the fact that Hook and Eddie Kingston are on it versus the Workhorsemen.
I think that sounds awesome to me.
That does sound like an awesome match. And El Sky Team and the Don Callis family, which we just spoke about. The other two matches are whatever, but we'll see. I might watch them.
Yeah, that's going to be a banger. That trios match for the CML World Trios Championships. All right, so starting off Full Gear, let's start off with the what we have so far for the AEW National Championship Casino Gauntlet match. We got Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, Ricochet, Speedball, Kevin Knight. I think Ricochet wins.
You think Ricochet's? He has been talking about a championship for a really long time. I wouldn't be surprised if he finally does break through and get that championship. I just don't know who the other entrants are going to be.
Yeah.
And it's. Do you think there's going to be any surprises?
I don't know, and I like that I don't know.
I like to not know too. I think that's an excellent point you make.
All right, so next we have that convoluted four-way match. Winners choose the stipulation for their semifinal match, the AEW World's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Okay, I get it. All right, so we got the Timeless Love Bombs against the Sisters of Sin. The wrong link, my bad. Megan Bain and Marina Shafir and the Babes of Wrath. This could, I mean, anybody could win this. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one to pick. I'm going to say the Sisters of Sin win just for the sheer sake of they'll have the coolest fucking stipulation. Yeah.
Casket match.
Something silly, but I think that they would have the best stipulation.
Right. All right, we got Darby Allin against Pac. Darby definitely wins here. That's what I feel.
I liked the content of the promo that Pac cut regarding stripping away the bells and whistles with Darby and just having a straight up singles match to see who's better. And I think that this is going to be a really fantastic match, and it might very well be more lead into Pac becoming the leader of the Death Riders.
I think so, man. I think that's really how I'm seeing it all play out.
Yeah, because
I love Claudio, but I think Pac is just a lot better on the microphone than Claudio is.
Oh, he's significantly better.
Yeah.
I don't think that's even a question.
And he's much more sinister.
Yeah.
All right, next we have Moxley against O'Reilly. I already shared earlier in the show who I think is going to win. I think O'Reilly all the way, and this is continuation of the downfall of Moxley and the Death Riders. Dan?
I think you've convinced me. I think that O'Reilly wins, and it's going to be a big moment for him. I think Tony Khan is real high on Kyle O'Reilly right now.
Yeah.
And Mox is just the guy to put him over.
Absolutely. All right, so next trios match, the winners get $1 million. $1 million.
$1 million.
All right, so we got Kenny and Jurassic Express against Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks. So I don't know who wins this, but I just think we're gonna get a moment here for sure with Kenny and the Bucks, and it's gonna be very interesting.
I got the baby faces here,
mm-hmm.
And it's the right place for a moment with the Bucks. It'll be very interesting because obviously Jack Perry has a history with the Bucks, and Kenny has a history with the Bucks. So I'm excited for what's going to come after this match. Obviously, it's going to be a wonderful wrestling match. Everybody in there is top notch.
Yeah, it's going to be fun on many different levels. And then we have the AEW TNT Championship, as talked about before. Briscoe loses; he's forced to join the Don Callis family. Mark Briscoe all the way here, man. It's the right move. They need to do that.
It's time.
Yes.
It's like with Kyle O'Reilly, it's time.
Mm-hmm. AEW World Tag Team Championships. We got FTR challenging the champions Bro Dito. I am going to go with FTR here. However, if FTR was to lose, I say the feud's not over, and the feud is only over when FTR win the tag team championships back.
Yes, I still think FTR wins here too. I think Brodito is a great story, but I would really like to see Brody King on a singles push.
I do too. I want Bandito for that matter too.
Either
Like
one of them, but Brody deserves it.
mm-hmm.
The crowd loves him. He's believable. Everything about him is just great.
Yeah. I mean, Brody is somebody that I would really like to see win the Continental Classic.
I mean, he's not the strongest promo, I will say that, but he's not bad either.
No. Sometimes you don't have to be like a really sophisticated promo as long as you're believable and say the right things. And that's how I classify Brody King.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to say much. He just needs to get his point across, and you're good. AEW Women's World Championship, Chris Statlander defending against Mercedes Moné. My pick here is Statlander, and I think that this is just the storyline of Mercedes. She's going to have all the championships in the world, and it's just going to drive her crazy that she is eluded by the one that she can't have, and that's the AEW Women's World Championship.
Yeah, this would be a travesty for Stat to lose the title this quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It makes more sense for Mercedes Moné to start slipping into insanity.
Yeah,
I think it plays.
very much so. And I'm just so excited as a fan for this run of Chris Statlander, and I just want to see it continue because I'm really enjoying every minute of it. She is just has the look of a champion. She puts on the matches. She's so likable. It's a champion that everyone can be proud of right now.
Yeah, and it's weird because she was very like, what the fuck is going on with Stat for a long time. And not
Mm-hmm.
even like with the Death Rider stuff. It was just like she was a heel, she was a baby face, she was, you know what I mean? Like she
Yeah.
just sort of like snapped at. There was no real explanation to her storyline, so it's good that she finally got to this point despite that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then finally for the AEW World Championship in a classic steel cage match, you
I
get
hate
Adam.
the steel cage match.
What?
I
You
hate
hate it?
this. I hate it
Why?
because they just did Blood and Guts.
I like this because I really envision this, and I think the idea of this match is just to really put on like an old school steel cage match, versus like the purpose of a lot of steel cage matches today is somebody doing a big stunt off of the cage. That I don't think we're going to see that in this match. It's just going to be violent. Um, I think you totally have a point. I'm definitely looking at this match more in a vacuum
Yeah,
than
you got to.
than the fact that they just did blood and guts. But yeah, you're certainly right. It is a little bit too close, and maybe they should have had a different stipulation. But I still think it's going to be
I
very
mean,
good.
to your point, that it could very well be a fantastic old school cage match, and it's going to be a great match. Like I'm not going to complain about it being a match. I just think the stipulation for it was too soon,
Yeah,
based on having blood and guts. That's all.
fair, totally fair,
It'll be great.
absolutely. All right, Dan. So that's it for I think the whole podcast. Unless you want to add anything else.
I got nothing else, man. This was a quick
Yeah.
one. Dynamite was rocking. Good show. I'm really looking forward to Full Gear. I know it's kind of an unconventional card in a lot of ways, but you know, it's cheaper on HBO Max now, so totally worth it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So let's all enjoy our weekend. Let's all watch Full Gear. Let's all enjoy wrestling while the rest of the world can just kind of fuck off. Am I
Oh
right?
yeah, it's crumbling.
All right, guys. As always, follow us on Instagram at Smarknado, Twitter at Smarknado1. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and go check out our QR code right up there. All our shit is there. So thanks for listening. And
Thanks for watching.
Dan, you have anything left for us?
No, I have nothing. I'm very tired, but I'm very happy. And stay fresh, cheese bags.
Keep watching wrestling.